Owen Shroyer here for Infowars.com. We are just 15 minutes away from the Alex show going live, in which we're going to be hearing from Alex right out of the gates, because he has some big breaking news he wants to report, and it's about what Trump is doing at the G7. Now, Trump attended the G7, but immediately things kind of went sour. You had Macron, you had Trudeau, and you had Merkel all doing the globalist thing, all wanting to bring America to its knees, and Trump said, hell no, I'm not going for that. And by the way, why isn't Russia here? So he stands up for America, and then he stands up for Russia at the G Summit. Then he leaves early in the climate change portion of the G Summit. So he also gives one last laugh at the climate change story that is now losing all its political grounds. So see, Trump is acting in the future. These other leaders are still in the past, pretending that climate change is a serious policy issue. Now, the reason why I wanted to come on here and do this video before we went live on the Alex Jones Show, as you can see here, we have a loaded guest schedule. Go ahead and zoom in on that. You've got Alex Jones in the first 30 minutes, hosting from the road. Then Howard Kaplan's going to join him, break down all the latest globalist news. Austin Fletcher of Fleckus Talks with a new video out. Leo Zagami to talk about the developments in Italy as well as the Bilderberg Group. Christopher Nawim is going to be joining me to talk about all the great news coming from the veterans since President Trump has been elected. Dan Lyman joins me at 1:33 to talk about the Bilderberg Group. He's reporting from Turin, Italy. And then Nick Begich, Dr. Nick Begich, an expert on globalism and the Bilderberg Group, will be taking over the fourth hour. So as you can see, loaded show. So I wanted to just do this quick video to try to explain something that it didn't really hit me until the latest development that we're seeing in the Russian collusion probe with James Wolfe and the New York Times reporter who had her messages seized. And that's kind of the distraction. And I've got that story some here, but the woman getting her messages and email seized is kind of just a distraction. It's kind of just floating out there. Maybe there's something to it, maybe there's not. The real story is going to be the connection between James Wolfe and Daniel Jones. Okay? Remember those two names, James Wolfe and Daniel Jones. Now, you've probably heard of James Wolfe, but Daniel Jones was James Wolfe's contact at Fusion GPS, and these two have been working together for a long, long time. Now, why am I saying this? When Trump tweets out that the Russian collusion witch hunt is run by Democrats, we kind of just take that at face value, and we're like, well, yeah, no, we know that. Of course, President Trump, it's run by Democrats. We see that. They can't accept the defeat. We see that Obama implanted the spies. Clapper's admitted it. They all admit it. So, okay, it's like, yeah, President Trump, we realize, all right, it's run by the Democrats. We get it. But it's even deeper than we realize. Every time there's a new name that comes up in this case, whether it be a lawyer, whether it be a judge, whether it be a witness, whether it be a reporter, every time they can be tied back to the Democrat Party. Literally every time. It is without fail. And that's why with these new developments with the New York Times reporter, you go dig up on her, you go dig up on James Wolfe, you go dig up on Daniel Jones, you find it's the same story every time. Democrat operatives, whether they worked for Clinton in the past, whether they worked for Obama in the past, it doesn't matter. They always have Democrat ties. Every time. So that's one thing that became striking to me, how it's not just, the Democrats of usual, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and everybody in the Obama administration. No, it's deeper than that. It's lawyers going back for decades, people that used to work for Fusion GPS decades ago, bringing out Stephen Halpert to put him back on the FBI payroll. So it all comes back to the Democrat Party. It's insane. You can't even believe it. Every time a new name pops up. And here's the other thing, just kind of a side note. They also seem to be mostly coming out of Harvard, all these judges and all these lawyers involved. So I think another thing that's being exposed here that, again, we kind of knew, we kind of understood what Harvard was, but it's worse than we thought. Harvard has become nothing more than a CIA, FBI, deep state recruitment grounds. For real. Everything else that goes on in the education process sure, it's good, whatever you want to say, is more of the liberal indoctrination process than it is higher education. The true purpose of Harvard has now become a recruitment grounds for the CIA and the FBI. So notice two things as we begin to see the developments of the Obama Spygate story unraveling, as we continue to see the Russia probe, Mueller's Russia probe unraveling. You're going to find two things in common with all these names that get brought up. I promise you, one of two things is almost a guarantee. They either went to Harvard or they're from the Democrat Party or have direct ties to the Democrat Party. Every single one. And the names James Wolfe and Daniel Jones are going to be the next names that you're going to hear. Now, the title of the video is that Trump is standing up for America at G7. Now, this is key. You've got Merkel saying that Europe needs to step up in Trump's new world order. They're panicking right now. They're panicking right now. Not just because America is thriving and succeeding again, where we have the latest report from the U.S. Department of Labor saying that for the first time ever, for the first time on record, job openings are exceeding job seekers. So there's more jobs available than there are actual people looking for a job. For the first time ever on record. So America is just, again, this is like if Michael Phelps is swimming laps in a pool and he's got his legs tied and his arms tied to his side. He's not going to be able to swim very fast. He's kind of going to be flopping around. Well, Trump gets in. If Phelps is the American economy, Trump gets in and slashes the ropes that were holding Phelps' arms back, slashes the ropes that were holding Phelps' legs back. Oh, now look at Michael Phelps. He's the fastest swimmer in the world. That's what the American economy is doing right now. But it's not just that. It's the populism that's uprising in Italy. It's the populism that's uprising across all parts of Europe. You even have nations now like Austria who just elected a new government that's saying they're going to shut down mosques and basically shut down the borders to the radical Islamicists that are coming in. Is that bad? Is that good? I don't know. The point is, it's nationalist. It's a country standing up for itself again and not bowing to political correctness. So this is all key. And it all comes back to the Bilderberg group that's meeting right now about what to do about the populism, what to do about Trump, not just getting elected. Now Trump is popular. Now Trump is popular around the world. Now Trump's popularity and approval ratings are soaring in the United States, and they're only going up as jobs numbers continue to get better and the Russian witch hunt, everything continues to be exposed for everything it is. So you've got all of this news regarding all of that, and we're going to try to get to as much of it as possible here on the Alex Jones Show today. And Alex is going to be calling in and hosting right out of the gates in just 9 minutes. So you're not going to want to miss that. Now, before I let you go and do final prep work here for the Jones Show, if you are in Dallas, if you are in San Antonio, if you are in Houston, if you are in Austin, come out to the Me Too protest this Sunday, June 10th, outside of Bass Concert Hall. Bill Clinton's book tour, I can't believe his publicist did this to him, brought him to Austin, Texas, right in the belly of the InfoWars beast. So we're going to go out and we're going to protest that outside Bass Concert Hall, 6 p.m. Central this Sunday. I hope that you can join me and the crew out there for this protest. But let's remember why InfoWars is so important. They tried to say that Bill Clinton said he didn't have sexual relations with that woman. Michael Isikoff spiked the story. The media protected Bill Clinton and all his rape accusations from getting out into the public. The media pretended that Bilderberg didn't exist. They would have told you were crazy if you said Bilderberg was a meeting of global elites happening in secret. They would have said, no, that doesn't exist. We didn't report on it. Just like they're telling you that Obama didn't spy on Trump, even though he spied on Trump. So they admit he spied on Trump, but there's the mainstream news. There's the corporate lapdog of the Democrat Party and the globalists now telling you that Obama didn't spy on Trump. Well, he did spy on Trump, but he didn't spy on Trump. So just like they told you that Bill Clinton was not a bad person, it was just mutual sexual relations, and Hillary wasn't bullying women. Oh, wait, no, he had women that he raped, and Hillary was bullying the victims. Oh, just like the media said, oh, the Bilderberg Group doesn't exist. We'd report on it if it existed. Oh, it does exist. Now they report on it and they just act like, oh, it's all fair and fine and dandy. Well, we told you both of those things first. Now, the same thing is going on with Obama's Spygate. The media is trying to tell you it didn't happen. It did happen. It happened whole cloth, and we're now getting all the evidence. So, as I sign off, make sure to tune into the Alex Jones Show today. Tell your friends and family, look at this list of guests. It's going to be a powerful broadcast, and we're going to be getting the latest updates from Alex Jones at the top. So tune in today, share the links, Infowars.com/show. But just remember this, as the Russian witch hunt continues to unravel and the Spygate from Obama continues to show its ugly face, there's going to be two names that are going to come up here in the next 24 hours you're going to want to know. James Wolfe and Daniel Jones of Fusion GPS. I'm telling you, everyone in this Russia investigation is directly tied into the Democrat Party. You're about to find out again. For Infowars.com, this is Owen Shroyer. Owen Shroyer here for Infowars.com, and this Sunday, Bill Clinton's book tour is coming to Austin, Texas. Now, Bill Clinton got away with all of his abuse of women while he was president and over the decades and beyond. And now the left wants to start a hashtag #MeToo revolution for all the victims of toxic masculinity in Hollywood and in government, but they want to leave Bill Clinton out of it. Well, we're not going to let the left get away with that. And so we're going to be having a protest, a Me Too protest outside Bass Concert Hall, Sunday, June 10th in Austin, Texas. Bring your Bill Clinton rape t-shirt from InfoWarsStore.com. Bring your Bill Clinton rape whistle from InfoWarsStore.com and protest Bill Clinton's book tour coming to Austin, Texas, Sunday, June 10th at 6 p.m. Central. And if you can't be there to protest Bill Clinton with your Bill Clinton rape t-shirt and your Bill Clinton rape whistle from InfoWarsStore.com, then you can see the live stream starting at 6 p.m. Central at Infowars.com/show.
This is the last week to get free shipping on all of our best-selling items at InfoWarsStore.com. We also have some of the biggest sales in our history on super high-quality supplements and other products at InfoWarsStore.com, as well as InfoWarsLife.com. Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula has the strongest curcumin level of any other brand you're going to find out there at 95%. Leading competitors have a curcumin level of 3%. From there, we've got dozens and dozens and dozens of other game-changing products that you and your family will absolutely love and will help support the broadcast. It is critical that you go to InfoWarsStore.com and look at some of those items for yourself, whether it's water filtration, air filtration, non-GMO heirloom seeds, X2, it's all there at InfoWarsStore.com or InfoWarsLife.com.